The Stonewall Inn sits nestled between an investment realty property seeking nesters and a nail salon. The residue of revolution fallen like a casualty in the endless war against capital, against the mechanization of humanity for the Leviathan, a great tower of empire, heavy in our midst as the war goes on against the hegemony of heterosexuality, against homogeneity, against Dick and Jane, against category, against binary. My first journey here was as a tourist. Photo snapped, then uploaded to a MySpace account to show I was here. I experienced this piece of history. That wind is strong. All right. I experienced this piece of this story retold to me through the years in whitewashed PBS specials and the history books of colonialists whose objective remains clear. Commodify the unconquerable, commute community into capital, turn it into something digestible, like marriage, like Mini Cooper, like property, like profit. Diagonal to this place of queer pilgrimage lies a square. In it sits other, in between woman, man, them, and none of the above. I walk inside of this queer space and look at the plastic sculptures with European features that have become the most tangible pieces of evidence that queers were here, queers are here. Behind these four plaster sculptures is a sign. It reads, "Gay Liberation." Though there is no mention of Marsha P. Johnson, a homeless trans black woman, and how she was the first to throw a shot glass at the pigs that night, there is no mention of Sylvia Rivera, a homeless Latina trans woman who was the second person to throw an object at the pigs that night. There are just white plaster sculptures with European features, Dick and Jane, suit and tie, whiskey and Coke, Bud Light and Absolute, commodify the unconquerable, commute community into capital, turn it into something digestible, and to make the rich richer, like Katy Perry doing yellowface, like blackface, like Will and Grace, like colonialism has been happening for centuries. This is nothing new. Inside of this square space sits an older black queer man. Black like me, queer like me. He is HIV positive like me. He is homeless unlike me. But we are both here, occupying this little square park. We are here, hardened and intellectual, we are here, desperate for a cigarette, we are here, desperate for a warm bed, a meal, we are here. Privileged in wealth and the ability to rehash whiteness and dominance, they are here too, searching like Dorothy Gale, all searching for community that was and arguably isn't as radical as Ferry, as revolutionary as Bruce Nugent and Allen Ginsberg, as reactive as the trannies and faggots who acted up the night Judy Garland died. But we are here. We are here. And the question remains, what will we do from this vantage point? The old black queer man sitting in the park tells me his name means gift of God. He tells me I am a gentleman and his mother died on his birthday some years ago. He asks for a meal, I give him some change, he walks away, and I wonder if we queers have been liberated or if our community has been conquered, commodified, commuted into nester-seeking investment property. Thank you.